Finish the 222 Charlie Bravo, Denver departure, ident, sliding 180.
Point 385. 5.3, have a nice day.
35-3 over Jetson, have a good one, sir, United 403.
Jumper approach, Skywest 4716 is 12, or 16 right, 210 inside. Skywest 4716, Denver approach, welcome to center, maintain 11,000. Center, maintain 11,000, Skywest 4716.
Maintain 7,000, pressure 5391.
2.85.
2665.
Skywest 4801, descend to maintain 14,000, 14,000. 14,000, Skywest 4801.
5228.
97, you reduce speed to 190.
190, the speed to 1497. Approach Skywest 5665, 14-8, descending via the Fatty 216 right, 210 knots.
Skywest 5665, Denver approach, welcome, expect ILS runway 16 right.
Roger.
Right approach, United 1493.
Skywest 5393, turn left heading 260, reduce speed 190.
Heading 260, slow to 190, 53.
Skywest 4798, cresting 5798, maintain 17 on incorporator to Jewel. Contact tower 133.3, yeah.
17, you're good to Jewel Tower, Skywest 5798.
To 210 and descend to maintain 13,000. Skywest 4801.
5182, you can delete the speeds as well, just cross quickly at 210 knots.
At 210 knots, and just to confirm we are still cleared to descend via.
Yes, 5182, just maintain flight level 190, and I'll have a descent here for you in a little bit.
Okay, understand. We'll maintain 190, guys, 180.
Two Charlie Bravo, traffic will be above you at 9, so need you at 8,000, thank you.
260.
141.
0,000 beneath you.
Runway 7.
Vision of 7, unit 275.
At 275, contact tower 135.3, good day.
353, you have a good day too.
Okay.
And 2575, 17 right, that's 141.
And Skywest 5308, Denver approach, descend to maintain 16,000, 16 right is your runway, 16 right.
16,000, change it up 16 right, Skywest 5308.
Southwest 1488, reduce speed to 210, then descend to maintain 13,000.
Slow 210, then 13,000, Southwest 1488.
We'll maintain 7,000 to establish cleared ILS runway 17 right approach.
7,000, Jewel, cleared ILS 17 right, Skywest 5393. We had the hill site.
Oh, even better, Skywest 5393, clear visual approach runway 17 right, thanks. They've had it for a while?
Just, I don't know, last 500 feet or so.
Okay, thanks. Frontier 391, let me know if you see the airport.
We got it inside, Frontier 391.
Perfect, thanks. Expect the visual approach, finish this second. Cascade 393, clear visual approach runway 17 right.
Clear visual 17 right, Skywest 5393.
Denver approach, good afternoon.
182, just cross jam at or above 13,000 and descend via the next arrival, runway 17 right, transit.
3,000 and then descend via the next 17 right, Skywest 5182.
Meter 4263, plotting 350.
080, vector city ILS.
Okay, 080 for the ILS, 481.
08, descend to maintain 14,000, 14,000.
You need speed, Skywest 5308.
Yeah, I do, 250.
250, 14,000, Skywest 5308.
28, descend to maintain 7,000.
Descend to maintain 7,000, Skywest 5228.
Approach Skyhawk 3 Foxtrot 0, any chance of 9 or 1,000?
3 Foxtrot 0, say again?
Just wondering if there's any chance of climbing at 9 or 1,000.
Skywest 5308, reduce speed to 210, then descend to maintain 13,000.
210, then 13,000, Skywest 5308.
2575 and 210 on the speed, 4263.
Meter 4263, exit before you go, also maintain 11,000.
11,000, 210 on the speed, and
Approach 2575, I was 14263.
West 4665.
Scott 5665, speed 170 to Jetson.
170 to Jetson now, Scott 5665.
Scott 4716, speed 170 to Jetson. 170 Jetson, Scott 4716. Scott 5545, turn right heading 145, intercept the localizer.
Heading 145 to intercept the localizer, 16 right, Scott 5545.
1 contact tower 133.3.
33.3, frontier by 391, so.
5141.
Number 481, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000, 481.
3000, heading 085, speed 210, Bravo.
South 1488, Denver approach, welcome.
7 descending via the Longs 1, RNAV arrival.
America 1332, change your runway to runway 16 right, I'm sorry. Change your runway to 16 right, then route altimeter 3000.
16 right, American 1332.
Julie, radar contact 3 northwest of the Greeley Airport, and clear direct Wiser, climb and maintain 9 or 1,000.
Direct Wiser up to 9,000, Julie.
Established. Cleared, ILS localizer 17 right, Scott 5141.
Skywest 5228, reduce speed to 170. The airport will be 9 o'clock in 12 miles.
Alright, go to 170 and we jump to the other side, so 5228.
Thank you. Skywest 5141, the airport 11 o'clock, 18 miles. Let me know when you pick it up.
Scott 5141, we'll let you know.
Fly your present heading.
4,000.
20 right, 10,000, Southwest 1480.
Turn left heading 200, join final, cleared visual approach runway 17 right.
Left 200, join the final, clear for the visual 17 right, 220.
South 4308, flight in 085.
085, go 2308.
Around for another approach before heading back down to Rocky Mountain.
53 Golf, Roger. And are you going to do that missed IFR or VFR?
It'll be IFR 53 Golf.
53 Golf, Roger. Missed approach instructions are left turn heading 060 and climb and maintain 8,000 back to this frequency.
Left turn heading 060, climb maintain 8,000 and back on this frequency 53 Golf.
Our speed now 170 to Jetson.
170 to Jetson, Scott 5545.
16 right, descend and maintain 250 knot. Go 5308, turn right heading 090.
090, go 6338.
Cleared ILS 16 right approach, guys, 4801. South 1488, reduce speed to 190.
Flow 190, Southwest 1480.
308, connect approach 123.85.
25.75, good day.
Purple CSR 5180.
Connected to PilotEdge.
33.3, good day.
33.3, Scott 62 grand, today.
Denver approach Sky 5182, 12.7 descending via the next with Charlie.
Skywest 4743, descend and maintain 14,000, 14,000.
4743.
South 1488, you are 7 miles from Shred, maintain 10,000, 3 steps, localizer cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
10 o'clock in 13 miles.
Inside 4263.
Skywest 5054, maintain 290 knots until advised, runway 17 right.
29er to advise, 17 right, Scott 264.
135.3, have a wonderful day.
Cover tower, good day, Skywest 4716.
And maintain 170 knots or greater to Joel.
170 greater, Jules, Scott 6141.
Skywest 4743, descend and maintain 13,000, 13,000.
43.
With 5182, Denver approach, runway 17 right.
After Golf, turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 8,500.
Right heading 350 and descend to maintain 8,500, 535 Golf.
America 1332, reduce speed now to 210. Skyline 4743, your speed should be 250. Just want to make sure that's what it is.
That's 141.
American 1332, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, level at 12,000 is a citation.
American 1332, thank you.
American 1332, thank you. Reduce speed to 210. I need that speed as soon as you can.
All right, it's slowing now, American 1332. 170, 170, Jewel 4263. 6, descending ES or 16 right with Alpha.
Scout 5479, runway 16 right. Fly your present heading and descend to maintain 16,000.
Present heading down to 16,000. We do have Charlie. Skyway 6479.
Hey, everyone. It's a good day for flying. That's for sure. We are at Malone Sweet Field, otherwise known as, what do we call this place? Eugene. Eugene. Doing United today. Nothing special, nothing fancy, no A cars, no virtual airlines, just a fun flight in IMC conditions. Got Traffic Global, flying on PilotEdge, real world ops. So, first things first, let's get our support people inbound. Drive up. And we'll add some power. Open up some doors here. Coast Pilot, greetings from Portland. You have a funny story for me? Man, I could use a funny story today. You have no idea. So let me have it. Sort of funny? Hey, I'll take any level of funny today. This guy to open up his cargo. Back in real life trip from Portland to Denver and back. Did you take an aircraft or an airplane ride out to Denver? Or are you talking like, did you drive out there? You know, I bet that's a beautiful drive from Portland to Denver, because you'd have to go through all the Rocky Mountains. That would be so cool. En route, they changed the flow from south to north, and we ended up in a hold over Denver while they reprogrammed and had to resequence. Pilot came on about 3 times. Sounds like me. Every time I try to fly into Denver, they change the ops on me. It must have been during a storm or something, just like what happens to you in the sim. Yeah, that's funny. It made you think of me, because that's so true. Happens to me all the freaking time. That's hilarious. How long was the hold pattern up there? Let's come over here. Get our fuel. Do 117, 11.5, 26,000. Well, that looks good. If you look out the right side, you'll see where we're eventually landing. Is that what he said? That's great. Eventually. Eventually, it's definitely a guarantee. Gravity will win. Gravity will win. Let's go. 54. That's 11,904. That's plenty of fuel. Oops. Zero fuel weight is 129.3. It's 58. 649. D8 649. Calculator 58 649 plus the fuel is 54. Is gross weight is 64. I'll just round it up. 64.1 is our takeoff weight. And it took about 30 minutes total. Fun radar track. Well, 30 minutes is not too bad, especially if you had to change it up 3 times. I figured it would have been at minimum 45 minutes for something like that. So yeah, 30 minutes ain't bad. Plus it sounds like the captain was pretty funny. Sure, that made it easier on the passengers. What's it like to air travel with masks? I've seen on the news people throwing fits. I mean, I'm all about masks and protecting others. But was it pretty calm on the airplane? Did anyone throw fits? Because you see all over the news about people throwing fits. And what's up, Das? Only here for a few? All right, buddy, no problem. I'll be here for a little while. It was okay, no problems coming or going. Sweet. It's good to know because there is a chance that I might have to be on an airplane next month myself, so I was kind of curious about that. All right, 3005. Write this down, 3005, and they're taking off south, so we'll plan 16 right, and that is with Bravo, and the winds are out of the south. Pretty cloudy. Seattle is landing south. That's awesome. That's what I prefer. So let's file our flight plan here. And all this looks good. File. Eugene. Yeah, that's good. All right. So I didn't use the star for the Caribbean routes, just did the SID to Juice, and Juice has started the new RNAV approach. Yeah, the RNAV approach I use for that, I'd have to look it up, but yeah, you don't need to use the star for that, you're right. The star and the approach with the initial approach fix for that Caribbean Princess Juliana, is pretty much the same entry, which I can show you once I get set up here. Alaska is very proactive with announcements. We've got heavy overcast here in Portland today. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm doing this. I wanted to do an IMC flight today, and the entire coast is IMC. Doesn't really show here that much, but Yeah, it's all, let's see what the satellite, yeah, it's all cloudy. So that's why I'm doing this flight. Sometimes I base my flights just off of weather, and this is one of those cases. So here we are. So good. Let's switch back over to the aircraft and we'll get things loaded up. Juice is the entry to the RNAV, so not sure we'd need a full transition star though. I usually file the star, and then just if I can, if there's ATC online, then I'll just ask for the approach, because the star and the approach pretty much start at slow go, if I remember correctly. It's purely off of memory there. Slow go. We have to look. All right, so we'll turn the batteries on. But yeah, we'll definitely tackle that on Wednesday. Some power, get some nav lights. Those lights are fine. Get that going. Reload those bindings. On bat. Turn on the battery. I mean the seat belts, which I just did. On bat, start that one. And we need how much fuel? 5.4. Bounce this up to 5.4. Start the transfer rate. And we need some lights for our passengers. What is the temperature here? It's 60 degrees. That's pretty nice. Let's open up the window. It's not raining or anything. Open up that door. Passengers are boarding. And I need to look up my password for something here. PE won't care. Well, I'm probably going to fly it on VATSIM. If there's ATC on, that's why I was saying that when I don't fly in the PilotEdge service area, I fly on VATSIM. Unless we're doing like, you know, something that doesn't, if it's like very short stuff, you know, like 10, 15 landings in a close proximity. Like when we do the island hopping between the two little islands, then I'm not going to worry about being online for that necessarily. For VATSIM purposes, but you know, this time around we can do the PE stuff, but for future, especially for any type of distance flying, like me and the other guy, if we're going to do if there's any ATC online going from San Juan to Princess Cara, the Princess whatever it's called, I'm probably going to fly that on VATSIM. Oh, if I said PE, then we'll stick to PE for Wednesday. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine for this Wednesday. I'm just saying in general for these group flights outside of the PE area, then I would prefer to fly them on VATSIM. Otherwise, I'm just probably not going to have the interest. The VATSIM was for New York. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to renege on what I said. I just have a long-term, short-term memory. I forget things. So yeah, if we'll do it on PE for Wednesday. That's no problem. Just won't have any ATC to talk to, but that's all right. All right, let me see. I need to find a password. Come over here. A, B, A. Charts.com. I think that's right. Always makes me sign in. I think it's I don't think I have to put in my email, and I have to remember what my username is. It's probably Chase. I just have to find it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Chase 911. And let's see if that works. There we go. And that's not what I want. Shoot. Now I want to unload. Let's try deleting, new, sim brief. There we go. Charts, airport, airport, airport. There we go. And flightroute.com, ATIS, PHP. Alright, got that. I don't think EUG has ATIS. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, there's no D-ATIS here. I have to use that for Seattle only. That's fine. So we got clearance is the same as ground. So we'll just call Eugene ground for our clearance. And we need to load her up. UDeals VATSIM was for my New York. Was for New York. Wish there was a way I could reset this chat to where it would just start. Because I end up reading the same thing, like the last thing you wrote. Sometimes I read it twice thinking it's a new comment. Alright, fuel was 54. Since I'm filling up top, I'm not going to hit set there. And we're loading 107, I believe it was. Or 117. And cargo I used to match SimBrief, and SimBrief called for 58,649. So we'll subtract 52,072, which is this one. 52,072, and then we'll add the 1,000 I left in cargo. Crap, messed that up. 58,649 minus 52,072 plus 1,000 is 7577. So now that should give me what SimBrief says, 58,649, which it does. And we have a CG here, 28.3. Alright, 28.3 up 0.1. CG is pretty much dead center. Definitely well within the envelope, so we are good on weights. battery check, battery charge check that is. Turn on ground control so we can talk to the ground people. Turn those off. Come down here, we'll check our engines for oil. Got 19 quarts for our engine. Hydro is full because you look at these little arrows here. So we're going to do a battery test. So come up here. And we're looking for the line or the arrows to point to battery 2, 1 and 2. Show that they will be charging and the amps and all that stuff is good. So we'll turn them back on. And all that is good. Battery's charging. Get the APU fired up. And let's tell these guys that we are done with them. APU's coming online, so we'll make sure the bleeds kick on, crossfeed and all that happy stuff. 7 Lima Yankee, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, my friend. No sharklets on this thing. The what is that, Matava mod? Matava, whatever, however you pronounce it. I think that is the mod that you need to have sharklets with this, and I don't use that mod. I'm not a huge mod person on any of my sims, but I don't know. I don't think you can add sharklets on this without the mod. I could be wrong, but all right, APU is online. And APU generator is available, so we can switch from external to APU. Tell the ground crew so we don't electrocute anybody, and then we'll turn that off. Running off of APU now, so we'll disconnect the ground power unit. Flight plan is on file. We need to align our GPS here. Before we do that, I don't think this has any GPS coordinates on the gates. I don't think. Let me double check. Yeah. Yep. No gate information, so we'll just go with what the GPS says. So come down here. Slide over here. We'll go. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can just match. I can match this. We're gonna go. Eric is good. We're on current Eric, so we're gonna do init. We are at Eugene, and we're going to Seattle. So pop that in there. Turn. We are United today. IRS in it. So we're going to go off what the GPS says. So 4472. So the airport reference is Eugene. So we know we're at. This is all correct. It's close enough. So we have to match it up. So we're going to match it to that. And then we'll click on this one, match that up to all these match, align on reference, back to init, and now we need our tropa. Tropas. Was just busting your chops. FS Labs just came out with sharklets for $80. Oh my god. just for sharklets? Were they like, are you really conserving fuel in your car maybe? That is insane. I know the tallest Airbus I fly, the tallest A321, that has sharklets. That is, you're right though, that is highway robbery. Oh my gosh. Alright, we need Tropa. So you're looking for TRP, top of climb, so 404, 404, 404. So I just go with an average. So in this case, 404. Pop that in there. GPS primary, ground temperature 16, and looking at 0.7 for ground, and tower for 16 right is 18.9. So 18.9 and 0.7. 0.7 and 18.9 on standby. Turn that on, turn that on. And let's get our current ATIS, since there's no D-ATIS here. So that would be 125, 225. So 125, 22, I guess.
7. Visibility 10. 2,200 scattered. Ceiling 4,500 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point 9R. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. Visual approaches use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
We're current with information Bravo. 3005 is the altimeter, and the field elevation is 374. So we're within 70. It's 400, so pressure is correct, instruments are correct. We can get our clearance. In EFB 2. Yeah, the tallest. Which one has the EFB, or which one are you referring to with the EFB? I'm trying not to jump around as much.
Citation 779er, Golf Sierra, ready for taxi.
Change subjects too much, I forget.
779er Golf Sierra, open ground, where are you parked, and do you have information Bravo?
Roger, yeah, I'll say that again. 779er Golf Sierra with Bravo at signature, ready for taxi.
Station 9 Golf Sierra, runway 28 right, taxi via Charlie and Bravo.
Taxi via 28 right via Charlie, Bravo.
In my opinion, the best EFB out of
Golf Sierra.
Every aircraft I own. It's really awesome. Alright, we're with Bravo. We're at Eugene, and we want to go to Seattle. Afternoon, Eugene ground, United 1399 at the terminal with Bravo. IFR Seattle.
Yeah, 1399, Eugene ground on the quest, standby.
Standing by. I didn't say that with the radio. They say standby.
1399 is clear to Seattle Airport. Eugene 1 departure, portal, redirector's portal, then is filed. Climb maintain 9000, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2733.
Clear to Seattle via Eugene 1 departure, radar vectors portal as filed, maintain 9000. Departure 119.6, squawk 2733, United 1399.
Yeah, to 1399, read back correct.
Alright, we got as filed, as they say. FS Labs with the Sharklets. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any of the FS Labs. There was a aircraft developer it's like a year, maybe 2 years ago, that was found to be like doing some shady stuff with people's accounts and stuff, and like the airplane was very shady. I don't think it was FS Labs, otherwise you probably wouldn't be using it, but anybody remember what that was about? It was an Airbus that a lot of people had, and I guess it was kind of like hacking of some sort. Like the airplane had some other issues to it. I filed flight level 260, so that is our cruise. So we're going to depart on 16 right, Eugene 1, insert. And then we're going to be going radar vectors to portal, P-O-R-T-L. Pop that over there. Insert. And then we need an arrival. So we're going to do an RNAV.
Welcome Tower, 779er, Golf Sierra, hold short, 28 right, ready for departure.
Station 779er, Golf Sierra, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right, 779er, Golf Sierra.
RNAV 16 center, I believe. Yeah, I'll brief all this when I'm in the air about the approach, but it's 16 center, RNAV 16 center, Zulu is the identifier, and we're doing the Hawk 7 arrival. Hawk 7, and this approach is via Vashon, and we're taking this from Battleground. So we're doing the Hawk 7 from Battleground, and then we're going to assume the RNAV 16 center from Vashon. So insert that. Get rid of this disco. Insert. Check our flight plan up here. We'll go to plan. And then go through. All that looks good. Yep, that's FS Labs. They were installing malware to the plane for the pirates. So it was FS Labs. Huh. So, I mean, are they still in business? Apparently, if they're selling things for $80. So they had this big ordeal a couple years ago with them, you know, getting a bad rep, and they're still in business, and they're selling sharklets for $80.
Station 9 Golf Sierra, contact NorCal
That's
departure.
Interesting.
What a NorCal departure.
I thought I remembered FS Labs as being crooked.
Correction, 779er, Golf Sierra.
I'd be scared to fly that thing, to use any of their stuff. Alright, so we got the flight plan. We need our winds, so we're going to do init. We're going to grab wind request. Got all of our winds, go to init page 2, and we need to put in our weights, which you find here.
NorCal departure, rotation 779er, Golf Sierra, 3.5 for the SID.
Station 779er, Golf Sierra, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 190.
Up to 190, 779er, Golf Sierra.
28.3, pop that in there. Our fuel is, I don't know, 5.4 I think, so we'll do 5.4. That will populate our time, extra fuel, extra time. You're looking for 45 minutes minimum, so we are good to go. Go to perf, I'm going to make this 500 AGL, so we'll just make it 870 for climb thrust. Blast out of here at 200 knots. And the MDA for this approach. Oh yeah, people are still buying. So do you have the FS Labs A320? I think it's an A320. Or did you did you have it before that ordeal? Or did you what's going on with that? I am surprised that they are still in business. Although it's been a while, so maybe people don't even know about it at this point. I need the MDA, so let's do Seattle. And we're doing Zulu. Seven, 5, 8 is our minimums. Pop that in there. Go around 9:30. That is done. Or that part. Usually I use my iPad to enter this stuff in, but it's a little bit slower with the iPad. Alright, so now we need to make a engine out SID, so we'll come back on let's see. EUG has 16 ILS 16 right is a Cat 3. So Cat 3 means no decision altitude. So we do a second, copy what we got. We would go from portal back to EUG. EUG arrival, ILS 16 right. Don't need a VIA. And we're going to go second index, perf, all the way to approach. Decision height is no. There's no decision height for Cat 3. What is that, 3005, I think? Yeah, 3005, temperature 16, and the winds are 180 at 7. It's our second flight plan for one engine out SID, emergency SID to come back, and you can also do pre-flight, so you do EUG 16 right, put that there. It gives you a continuous distance and bearing to the threshold of the runway. So if you're in the air and you need to know which way to turn, you just click that and look here and you're good. Now we need to calculate our performance for takeoff. And 7 Lima Yankee, you do, but their thinking had changed. Yeah, I bet they did. And it's, I mean, were you able to download did you download a fresh copy? Did you get rid of the one that might have had a question mark? Did they re-upload aircraft without all the spyware? Malware or whatever it's called? Here and refresh. Allowance 16 right. Pretty much it's only 5 knots, so we'd have a 5 knot tailwind, still overcast. And let's do some runway information. So the runway 16 right. Okay, 16 right is a heading of 179. Elevation of this airport is 373. Can't go any higher than 2,000 on this worksheet. The length of the runway, Tora is 8,900. Or 8,009, I mean. So that'd be 2441. Don't worry about a slope. Not sure what that means. If anybody knows, let me know. The weather's getting a little bit better as we sit here, so that's good. So the winds are variable at 5. 180. I think it was 5 or yes. 7 knots. Temperature 16. Taking this directly off of my weather injector. Got 1017. That's dry.
November 1 Mike Golf, contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77. Runway Golf Sierra, contact Oakland Center now 127.45.
So
2745 for 7-hour Golf Sierra.
Flex 64. Where is it at? 64 V1.
Hello, Mike Golf, Salt Lake City Center.
41.
Salt Lake City is landing south, cross Spain at flight level 190.
142 and 143. All right. And you had bought it way after the controversy? Oh, you're safe then. Okay. What swayed me was how in real life Airbus pilot streamers would rave about the FS Labs. Oh, interesting. Like real life Airbus pilots prefer the FS Labs over the Flight Factor A320? Have you heard that? Because I always thought that this aircraft, the one I'm currently using, is, you know, the ultimate, and it's even named the ultimate Flight Factor Airbus A320 Ultimate. Like, I thought this was the most accurate representation. However, they just added the fixed page to this in a beta, which I'm not using the beta because I don't like betas unless I really, really have to. Like DCS, I have to. But this version I'm currently using is pretty good, so I'm not going to mess it up by installing a beta. 3, and we're going to blast 64 for flex. That's fine. We'll double check that before I take off. Turn on some fuel pumps. And we are cleared to 9,000. Turn off the fueler. Now, we're going to have to pressurize the actuator parking brake thing, the bottle, so that way the emergency brake will hold. Right now we have chocks, so we can, there's 2 ways to do this. You can use the yellow pump push button, which is up here. You can turn on these two to pressurize it, or you can use the cargo doors, because the cargo doors are connected to the yellow system, so that will pressurize that by shutting this cargo door. See, now it's pressurized 3,000, but it's gonna go back to 0. But you could pressurize it again, like I said, by turning on these, and then you got pressure, and that would pressurize that too. But we don't need that on. That come back down. Come over here, shut that cargo door, and Lima Yankee says, not sure if you follow Black Box, but he prefers it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, matter of fact, I've learned most, I'd have to say most of what I know about this A320 is from watching Black Box videos. Yeah, I agree, he is very, very good. That's interesting, he prefers it. I have no doubt that the FS Labs offers more functionality than this one. Like, the fixed pages haven't worked on this for a long time, and the holds don't work on this, and they still don't work even with the new beta. So functionality, they still got some issues, but that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Used to fly the wings off the Tolus, but turned into the dark side. Yeah, the Tolus is fun. I only use the Tolus when I want to have fun with the co-pilot. The co-pilot that Jar Design has. That's pretty fun to me when I want to share the workload. Let's close these doors. Get rid of that. Get rid of the chocks. Check our lights. Strikes are good. All the lights are on. Close and lock. Do an emergency gen check. Clear out the cautions. Dim these lights a little bit. Clear that out. We'll check FADEC, which is the engine displays. Make sure they work, which they do. Have the ground crew do a walk around, so we got the ground crew there. They'll do a walk around.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk around complete.
Alright, we are done with you. And that looks
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Close this window.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We need to update our fuel status. We're at air on the low side, 5.3. So we'll do init page 2, 5.3. Plug this in here. That will change our numbers. Takes a second. 52, probably 50. All right, 49. It's fine. We're still over 45. Leave it on init page 2 or B, whatever it's called, because this will roll automatically to the fuel prediction page upon engine start, which will give you a CG that you can use for takeoff trim.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Do a fire check. Fire check's good. Turn on the beacon. And have all these guys go away. Make sure the coast is clear, which appears to be.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Ignition. I like to monitor hydraulics on the bottom, engine up top. It's kicking on engine 2. N2 slowly rising when N2 reaches 20. Between 20 and 22, we'll get light off. We'll watch the EGT climb up. And then N1 should get rotation, which we're already getting rotation on N1. Yellow hydraulics are pressurized.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, we got one good engine, one good generator. Start engine 1. All that is good. N2 is climbing.
This aircraft is designed with escape lighting on or near the floor. A sign will indicate you have reached your exit. In the event of an evacuation,
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget, it may be behind you. Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop on.
This thing does lag when the engines start, and the reason it lags is because Flight Factor uses the engine start time to send a signal to their servers to verify the license key. So during the time that the engine starts, you really can't do a bunch of anything else because it's using too much horsepower. But once it's started, then it no longer does that. So alright, we got 2 good engines, 2 good generators. These are online. We'll check that, put that back to normal. Check our electrics.
It is indeed.
Engines are online. So oxygen is off right now, so we need to turn that on. We'll check our compass. 210. 210. So avionics are accurate. Oxygen is green. good to go. We'll give the mask a test. Check our wipers. And trim table. CG 27.7. So we'll go with up 0.1. Pop that there. Trim that up just a smidgen. Check it with our perf over here, up 0.1. That's correct. And we'll turn on our cargo heat. Turn off the APU, get the window heat, probe heat turned on. And flight control right, left, rudder, up and down, speed brakes, spoilers, taxi lights on. Get our ATIS.
3004. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. Eugene Mach Lone Sweet Field. ATIS information, Charlie. 1854 Zulu. Wind variable at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,400, 4,800 scattered. Temperature 17. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3004. Arriving and departing runways 16 left, 16 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
We are current with Charlie. Check my performance tables here. So we got pressure is still 1017. The winds are changed. So let me change that to 030 at 5 knots. The temperature is 17. Otherwise, everything else is still the same. So our takeoff data is 140, 141, and 142, and 63. So we'll change this since the weather changed. 141, 142, and 63. We are golden. Where the hell did he come from? It's Traffic Global. What planes are you planning to use on Wednesday? So I'm going to use this one from San Juan to the Princess Caribbean, and then I'm going to use the Kodiak to fly to St. Bart's from there. So I'll be using 2 different planes on that day.
Number 1 line golf, roger that.
Yeah, the first leg I'll be using this one, and we'll be using the PilotEdge network, even though there's no ATC over there. But I had already promised that, and I totally forgot that I did. But so for Wednesday we'll do PilotEdge, and then when we do the New York one, we'll do that on VATSIM, because I'd rather have ATC for when I fly, or at least the option for the longer flights. If we're just doing island hops like we did the other day, it's not a big deal. But if we're going to do any type of significant flying, you know, more than 15 miles before we land somewhere, then ATC is a lot more fun to me. But yeah, we'll just do that flight on PilotEdge, but basically it's the same as doing it offline. Alright, so let's check our cabin. Pop that there. And actually, I'm gonna run to the restroom before I go. So I'll be right back.
TBM 1 Mike Golf, contact Salt Lake approach, Sean 128.1.
Alright, I'm back.
All runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. Eugene Mach Lone
Salt Lake approach, TBM 1 Mike Golf, level 230, descending level 190 at Spain, information Yankee. TBM 1 Mike Golf, Salt Lake approach, thanks for Yankee, expect vectors, visual approach to runway 17. Alright, we'll expect vectors to visual 17, 1 Mike Golf.
Captain and Eugene ground, United 1399, north side of the terminal, current with Charlie, radio taxi.
United 1399, Eugene ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Delta and Alpha.
16 right via Delta, Alpha, United 1399. Alright, Delta and Alpha, so U-turn here.
Number 1 Mike Golf, after Spain, descend and maintain 16,000, Salt Lake altimeter 2993. After Spain, 16,000, 2993, 1 Mike Golf.
It's like at 90 degrees, so Delta's right ahead. Let's reload the weather. It's been a minute. Make sure everything looks like it's supposed to. I know the weather was clearing up a little bit while we were sitting here. Through our ECAMs, coming up to Alpha. Do a quick ECAM check.
Citation 9 Golf Sierra in contact LA Center now, 133.2. Good day.
systems are normal. The auto brake max. And takeoff config test is normal. Spoilers are armed, I think. Yes, they are. But yeah, so I guess, so Wednesday we'll use the PE client just so we can see each other. And plus the bonus part of that is their CSLs are nicer than the VATSIM CSLs, the Bluebell ones. Although VATSIMs are getting improved over time. And then the next group flight I think will be that New York City corridor, which is freaking awesome when we do it at night. When it's dark, it's just really, really nice looking. And that one will be done on VATSIM. Probably get a little flight following or something until we get to the corridor, and then we have to use CTAF when we're in the corridor. Alright, let's do some last checks here. Auto brake, sign, spoilers, flaps, takeoff config, and packs. Do that. Tower is 18.9, departure is 19.6. Landing lights, strobes. Let our crew know. Winds 130 at 5. Eugene Tower, United 1399, hold short 16 right.
And 1399, Eugene Tower, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, wind variable 5.
16 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399. Alright, clear right. Turn our packs off for some extra power.
Approaching 16 right.
Just a slight tailwind, but nothing that we'll notice. God, I'm freaking yawning now.
CB1 Mike Golf is going to maintain 14,000.
6 right.
Alright.
Going to maintain 14,000. 1 Mike Golf.
Engines 50%, they are stable. Flex 63, SRS is active, airspeed's alive. Knots. Cross-checked. And B1, rotate. Positive right, gear coming up. Flying the needles. 500 AGL, we'll go to climb thrust. See it blinking here. Climb thrust. Pitch down a little bit. And I'm just going to hand fly it until he tells me to go to departure, which is Cascade. Gear is up. Packs are back on. Just hand flying. I don't really really hand fly airliners too much. It's kind of fun. As long as you keep the little dot just above this line, then I won't exceed the 200 knots that I initially want. Because I want to be able to climb with the 1+F takeoff config, which is 1 notch of slats, 1 notch of flaps. So as long as I stay at around 190, 200 knots, I'll be all right.
At 1399, contact Cascade Departure.
Over to Cascade, United 1399 TL. Alright, so we're going to go to Cascade. Autopilot is on. Cascade Departure, United 1399, 5,800, climbing 9,000.
United 1399, Cascade Departure, radar contact, turn left, heading 020, climb and maintain 11,000.
Left turn 020, climb maintain 11,000, United 1399. 11,000, 020. Push that out. Push that out. There's no point going faster when you're going the opposite direction than the way you want to go. Time for flyby.
United 1399, when you're able, quit direct portal and resume on navigation. Contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Clear direct portal was on navigation. Seattle Center 121.4, United 1399. Direct to portal. Enter 121.4. Put that over there. On our way to portal. Go faster. Seattle Center, United 1399, 10,300, climbing 11,000. First notch.
1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I maintain flight level 230, United 1399. 230. It goes to flaps. We'll take out the slats. Press altitude so we can go to an open climb. We're not restricted, so no dot. And we're going to climb out at around 270 knots initially. Undo the spoilers, don't need them armed anymore. 11,000, we can turn off our landing lights, taxi lights, and let me lower the winds. Go away. There we go. Let's do weather
TB1 Mike Golf,
radar.
going to maintain 11,000, contact approach 125.7.
Put the gain up, tilt it down a little bit. We're at 12,000.
Yeah, 1399, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Seattle Center 135.15, United 1399. 135.15. I use a SATEC radio panel, that's why you don't actually see me dialing this in until I switch it over. 135.15, there it is. Seattle Center, United 1399, 13,000, climbing flight level 230.
United 1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 260.
I maintain flight level 260, United 1399.
November 1 Mike Golf, 125.7, 2570.
Yeah, we're going to bust this back down to 300 and see what that gives me for a cruise. So the winds have changed. Let me update these winds. Wind data, wind request, update. That way everything
November
will
1
be
Mike Golf, Flight Approach, roger flight heading
correct.
340 vector, so the visual approach runway 17, set to maintain 1000.
1948 and 1957, so that's a good enough cruise.
November 1 Mike Golf,
so we'll just leave it at 300
now
knots.
and set to maintain 900,000.
And our pressure is climbing. I think I checked that. Yeah, all that looks good. Okay. I want 16 center. Transition altitude is flight level 180 here in the States, so we'll be switching that over momentarily. It's like Seattle is still in
November 1 Mike
well, the
Golf,
weather
maintain
is
7,000.
favoring south ops, so we're coming up with transition. So let's switch that to standard on both primary and backup, and we'll check D-ATIS for Seattle. So we got Seattle, ATIS, send. Information Romeo. They're landing on the south runways. ILS are in use. I'll run that again when we get to our cruise, so we can put in our weather and such. I think we're far enough away now that I can delete our second flight plan. The engine out, Sid.
November 1 Mike Golf, turn right heading 080.
Turn the seatbelts off. It's a cloudy day.
November 1 Mike Golf, turn right heading 140. 1 Mike Golf on heading 140, join the final cleared visual approach, runway 17.
Next up will be Seattle 125-1 sometime, so I'll get that ready. I may or may not use it, I don't know. Did you end up, if you're still there, Lima Yankee, did you end up buying those
1 Mike Golf,
two
contact
payware airports
118.3.
for X-Plane? The Caribbean airports, the St. Bart's and the other one, Princess Juliana.
TBM 1 Mike Golf, Salt Lake City Tower, runway 17, clear to land, wind calm.
some lunch. I'm gonna have something real quick, so I'm just gonna mute my microphone. I don't want to take a reading.
United 1399, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Seattle Center, United 1399, flight level 260.
United 1399, Seattle Center, descend via the Hawks 7 arrival. Seattle landing south, altimeter 29907.
Descend via the Hawk 7 arrival, landing south, 29907, United 1399.
One Mike Golf Kilo southbound, monitor ground, .9er. Number 979er, Sierra Foxtrot, Bozeman, ground, you're loud and clear.
landing altitude for Seattle. .433. It's within 70, so we're good. Be above 220 at Petra. Okay. At the bottom of this star is 6,000 feet, so I'm going to reset that for 6. We'll start on our way down now. And we're leaving 260. Seattle Center, United 1399 is leaving 260.
United 1399, roger, thanks.
Hawk 7. So it gets broken at overcast 1800. No, I think we're okay with the RNAV, but I'm just gonna do ILS 16. Let me see, does ILS 16 left have a Cat 3? Yes, it does actually. So ILS 16 left is a Cat 3. And see where that would start. 6 left. Cat 3. Just doing extended center line pain. So second perf 2997. 14 220 10. So if we go missed, we'll do this one on auto land if we need it. So we are set, good to go. Set our TCAS for everything below us. Some rain underneath us. Nothing's showing up on radar.
American 2620 Albuquerque clearance clear to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Albuquerque 3 departure. Radar vector is Albuquerque VOR. Victor 12. Zuni VOR. Zulu Uniform November VOR. And the Jessie 2 arrival into Phoenix. Climb and maintain 9,000. Departure frequency 127.4. Squawk 4402.
Let's reset that. That was Romeo. So we'll do Seattle. Grab that when we're ready. 270 knots, above 12,000.
Headed 1399, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
Seattle approach 125.6, United 1399. 25. .6. Still with Romeo. Seattle approach, United 1399, descending via the Hawk 7, south transition, leaving 16,700, current with Romeo. Request RNAV Zulu 16, center approach from Bastion.
At 1399, Seattle approach, have your request, Seattle altimeter 2997, thank you for Romeo.
2997, and United 1399 right. Big old cloud come right here.
Headed 1399 after Bastion cleared, RNAV Zulu, runway 16 center approach.
After Bastion cleared, RNAV Zulu, 16 center approach, United 1399. Let me pull a little bit of air brakes. We're a little bit high on the profile. And I want to be, I'll just slow down at just before Bastion. Now my dog needs to go out. Well, too late. You're just gonna have to wait. Seven 14 actually. Seattle's METAR 97, 220 at 10, and 14. Yeah, all that is matching except my injector shows 95. That shows 97. Just meet it in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. This is a Cole approach. Flies directly over top downtown Seattle. pressure should be dropping, which it is. Cleared us the approach. So that means I can descend to 1900 for Soto. So take this down. 19. Like I'm going to be going into approach mode before Vashon, so that should slow me down perfectly. Reload the weather. Turn on seat belts and aligning lights.
In preparation for landing, please adjust your seat back so they are upright and stow your tray tables. Please turn off any laptop computers and stow them. Flight attendants will walk into the cabin one final time, picking up any remaining cups and glasses in front of the service items. We'll be landing soon. The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt. To prepare for landing, please close your tray table and put away carry-on items. Place your seat in the original upright position, with footrest stowed and headrest lowered. We will now collect any items you wish to discard. Please put away larger electronic devices, including laptop computers. Secure smaller handheld devices in your hand or seat pocket. Devices must remain in airplane until after we land. Only landing set.
Alright, tower for 6 center is 19.9er. Ground is 0.7. Coming up to approach phase here. flaps 1. And we got VDEV, so we're gonna arm approach. Lead off this speed. Get to under 100, about 190 knots. And go flaps 2. Auto brake low. Alert the crew again. We're in clouds, but it's not icing. Well, it is kind of icing. Or is it? No, it's not icing. It's not icing. I'm going to try to exit at Papa. So that would be the third left. Yeah. Third left. Alright. Let's lower the gear. Actually, let me turn off this weather radar. We'll lower the gear. Go to flaps 3. Boeing Field, we're flying over. I think that's Boeing Field. And missed approach.
1399, contact Seattle Tower, 119.9er.
2005. Seattle Tower, 119.9er, United 1399. 119.9er. Seattle Tower, United 1399, RNAV 16 center.
United 1399, Seattle Tower, runway 16 center, clear to land.
16 center, clear to land, United 1399. 21.7 is ground. Flaps full. Missed approach. We will stay at 2,000 until we're going to fly straight out, and then 5,000. Okay. I'll just leave it at 1900 so we don't bust that in case I need to go missed for some reason. arm of the spoilers. Cabin check is ready. We need to go mist, full throttle, flaps 3, gear up.
$1,000.
And the minimums for this again is 400 radar, so 760 MSL. So I'll just say
approaching 16 center.
900. I'll just hand fly it in from here. Alright, autopilot off. Got the field. We are good.
500.
A little bit
100 above.
of a right crosswind, so I'm going to stay to the little bit of the right of center line.
Minimum 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 20. 10. 5.
God, I over flare this flare, but it was a good touchdown. Reversers on. And we're gonna skip these two. Reversers off. Screw it, we'll go off here. Seattle Tower, United 1399, the south ramp.
Headed 1309, cross 16 left at November and taxi to the south ramp in November and Bravo, monitor ground. We'll see you.
Cross 16 left at November, then park in November, Bravo, monitor ground, United 1309, we'll see you. You missed the landing. You literally just missed it, man. I'll replay it though. I need to let my dog back in. I snuck away to let him out because he was wanting to go out really bad. He was scratching at the door. He's been doing a lot better lately with not peeing in the house. So see if I can get on track going straight. And we'll monitor ground, 0.7. thought I had the nose pointing straight. Apparently I didn't. Guess I'll park here. I thought that would have been a lot faster to walk just to let him in the door. Almost went off-road. Almost went off-road in an Airbus. Like it were a Jeep.
Station 779er Golf Sierra, Albuquerque Center, cross Dingo at and maintain 1000, the Tucson altimeter 2992.
I've never parked here.
Seattle clearance delivery Vision Jet 397 Juliet Delta. I'd like to pick up IFR to Spokane.
Vision Jet 397 Juliet Delta, Seattle clearance cleared to the Spokane Airport. Seattle 7 departure. For vector Zadon that is filed. Climb maintain 9,000. Departure frequency 120.4. Squawk 7301.
Cleared to Spokane, the Seattle 7 departure, radar vectors to
disconnected. What you were saying before is, before lunch, we had discussed doing Caribbean on PE, and that y'all would do New York and VATSIM. Yeah, no, I had said to Lima Yankee that we would do the PilotEdge. We would do it on PilotEdge for this Wednesday, because you're right, I did say that. I forgot, but because I do forget sometimes. But yeah, no, that's no problem. We'll do PE. I just want to, you know, in the future, anything outside the PilotEdge area, that we do it on VATSIM, because that's my main enjoyment. So for me to really enjoy what I'm doing, I need to have the ATC element to it the best we can. Now, if group flights, if there's no VATSIM, if we're only doing like short little hops like we did last time, or the last part of this group flight, if it's just short little hops, then I don't care if we have ATC at all. Like the islands, you know, I mean, we didn't talk to any ATC. But if it's logical to talk to ATC because of the distance or whatever, then I would just prefer ATC, which is why I have VATSIM.
But no, absolutely. This Wednesday we'll just go without ATC. Like we'll use PilotEdge obviously so we can see each other, but we just won't have any radar services for our flight out of San Juan. But that's cool. You're concerned getting on VATSIM working on such short notice? Yeah, don't worry about it. And add in the challenge of the CL30. Yeah, don't worry about it this time around. The next one will be the New York one, and we'll do it up then. We'll just get some VATSIM going for the New York one. Wife's walking in the door, obviously. My dog's going crazy. So good times, guys. I'll talk to you later about all this later, Daz. Y'all have a good day. See ya. Chase out.
From Shred, maintain 10,000 to your established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 16 right approach.
10,000 till established, cleared ILS 16 right, Sky City 308.
9 Juliet Lima has Foxtrot at Noco.
9 Juliet Lima, thank you.
260, Sky 5182.
385, good day, sir, American 1332.
That was 4743 at 13,000, reduced speed to 210.
210 at 13,000, Sky 4743.
Sky was 5371, descend to maintain 14,000.
Descend 14,000, Sky 5371.
Denver approach 9181, descending bid L2 with Charlie. 181 heavy, Denver approach, descend now, maintain 13,000, 13,000, expedite the descent, plan runway 17 right. Okay, expedite descend now to 13,000 for 17 right, United 181. Sky was 5054, descend now, maintain 13,000, 13,000, expedite descent.
13,000 fast, Sky 64.
Approach Frontier 607, information Charlie, logger 2, 200.
Frontier 607, reduce speed to 250, then comply with the published speed, plan 17 right.
17 right, 250 knots, comply with the published speed, Frontier 607.
Sky was 5371, descend to maintain 13,000, then reduce speed to 210.
13,000, then speed 210, Sky 5371.
Sky was 4743, connect approach 123.85.
2385, Sky 4743.
181 heavy, turn 10 degrees to the left, sequence maintain 14,000, 14,000.
Left 10 degrees, please, for traffic.
Left 10 degrees traffic. 170 to Jetson now.
170 Jetson, Sky 6308.
American 1332, descend and maintain 10,000. 10,000, American 1332.
Approach Sky 4743, 13.5 descending 13,000, heading 092, 210 knots.
Sky 4743, Denver approach, welcome. 16,000, Frontier 607.
Actually, Frontier 607, I'll go ahead and slow you up a little bit more. Just reduce speed to 250 and descend to maintain 17,000, please.
17,250 knots, Frontier 607. Cleared for the RNAV approach and over to Tower 184, 5353 Golf.
10,000, Sky 6479.
Wiser at 9,000, cleared RNAV runway 15 approach.
Okay, we'll climb up to 9,000 for Wiser and cleared for the approach, 9 Juliet Lima.
9 Juliet Lima, actually you can just cross Wiser at 8,500 now.
Okay, 8,500, 9 Juliet.
That was 5371, reduce speed to 210.